78 billion is a big number, especially when you're talking about how many eggs are consumed in the United States every year. That's roughly 250 eggs per person. Helping to fulfill that need is the family operation known as Konos Incorporated in Martin, Michigan. Owned and operated by brothers Tim and Paul Vande Bunte, along with their mother Alida, they ship 1 million eggs every day from their farm in West Michigan. With customers from California to New York, they understand how critical animal agriculture is to the economic viability of Michigan.
What we do here is produce eggs, and we try to produce those eggs at the most efficient way we know in terms of cost and animal care systems that are in place right now. You know, pretty soon, if not already, the agricultural industry is going to be #1 in Michigan, and that is going to be important to this state.
With 1.3 million layers and 300,000 pullets in waiting, the Vande Buntes have a simple philosophy. They're constantly striving to do what's best for their customers through the proper care of their birds.
These chickens have what a lot of people in our world that do not have. They don't have access to fresh food. They don't have access to fresh water. These birds do. These chickens. This is a very critical part of our operation. We want to care for these animals.
In the last few decades, hunger has not been an issue in this country. But as the standard of living in our country has gone down, hunger has increased. And if we were to move into these systems of cage-free, we would increase the rate of hunger and poverty within our own country. And I don't think that is what our people or our government wants to do. We have currently one of the safest, most productive food systems in the world. And for people wanting to change that would, in my opinion, be a great mistake.
The Vande Bunte's layers consume 7,800 tons of soybean meal a year, all of it coming from farms in southwest Michigan, putting $2.7 million annually into Michigan's economy. And Konos' economic stimulus doesn't stop there. When it comes to supporting their own community, they employ 75 people, with 45 to 50 on a full-time basis. With plans for expansion, they feel their success comes in part from the idea of inclusion.
Konos is a biblical word. It means to serve with a willing spirit. It's a philosophy that we have adopted to serve the people of our community, farmers, the people who work here, shareholders, our people who we do financing with, to serve everybody, and doing it with a willing spirit.
Another part of Konos' success comes from the recycling of chicken litter as fertilizer back to the fields of the producers who grow the feed for their birds. Each year, Michigan hens lay 2.7 billion eggs while consuming 62,000 tons of soybean meal. That's the meal from 2.6 million bushels of soybeans, just a portion of the meal from the over 16 million bushels of soybeans grown locally.
Agriculture is the lifeblood of our hometown and many other rural communities in our state. And the poultry, swine, and livestock people help maintain a viable economy for creating jobs and supporting local businesses and contribute to the tax base. And I support these producers because they quite simply help rural communities thrive. The United Soybean Board is taking an active part in supporting the animal ag industry and some of the projects that we have, and it's a very viable industry, not only in Michigan, but through our whole country.
You can learn more about the connection between crop production and animal agriculture by logging on to animalag.org. And there's a lot more to learn about the soybean industry in Michigan by logging on to michigansoybean.org.